The following preface and introduction was prepared for the English version by Bishu Waitau and Dwight Goddard. It is here given in full. The author and date of this profound scripture that is commonly known by its Sanskrit name, the Surangama Sutra, and by its Chinese name, Ta Fo Ting Xiao Leng Yen Qing, or Buddha's Great Crown Sutra, is unknown. But it was undoubtedly written in Sanskrit about the 1st century of the Christian era. It was highly regarded by the kings of southern India as being of supreme value for the protection of their country, and they issued orders forbidding it to be carried out of their domains, with the death penalty for anyone who should attempt it. When the great Hindu master Paramartha felt that the time had arrived for the propagation of this profound teaching in the great and powerful empire of Japan, it is said that he made a gash in his arm and secreted the sutra in the wound, which probably meant that he concealed it in the lining of his sleeve, and thus carried it safely by sea to southern China. And that particular image or alleged history is characterized in dramatic form, and I believe it's the first one of those chunks, I use the word chunks, of that movie that I uploaded that talks about and dramatizes the first chapter of the Surangama Sutra. If you haven't seen it, it's quite good. In any case, he met an exiled minister of state of the Tang dynasty by the name of Wang Yong, who aided him in translating it into Chinese. This was in the first year of the Emperor Qin Lung, about 717 A.D., it taking 2 years to do the work. The fact becoming known to the Chinese emperor, he sent censors to inquire into the matter, who reported that the writing was of such importance that the translation ought not to have been undertaken without first getting the approval of the government. The exiled minister was punished, and Paramartha was obliged to return to his native country, taking the Sanskrit text with him. How the translation was preserved is unknown. Since the transmission of this wonderful scripture to China, it has always been venerated by Buddhists of all sects, and even the great among Taoist scholars have treated it with respect and studied it with care. Would that this English version might receive the same respect in the English reading world which it has received for 2,000 years in the Orient. So here you can see Goddard's sort of spiritual, devotional, respectful orientation toward Buddhism in general and toward these scriptures in particular.